them both, I think you'll find the clear winner is Intellivision from Mattel Electronics.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's time for another great Mr. Poestyle video, and here we are. This is part 3 of our Popeye arcade series for the home video consoles. Yeah, we're moving on. So we covered the Atari 2600 version first, and that was my childhood beginnings of Popeye that made me fall in love with the arcade game at home. Of course, my brother's copy right here. Then we moved on to the Odyssey 2 was the second one that we did. Quite a unique take on the game, right? A little handle there on the thing. One screen game. Kind of crazy. And now we are talking about the Intellivision version, but skinnier, still the same form factor as most of the Parker Brothers releases. Not so much like the one for the Odyssey, right? But skinnier, of course, smaller form factor, but you still had your ridges and everything. Now the difference here is that Parker Brothers games for the Intellivision always had like the gold label instead of your silver that you had for pretty much everything else. Except for the 5200, they had like the bluish labels, right? I think the home computers were different colors as well. But yeah, we're going to move on here and we're going to see how it looks and plays for the Intellivision. I've got my Popeye shirt here, my Popeye arcade shirt. I'm sure with the green screen going on, it's probably wreaking havoc because we got a lot of green and blue in here, so it's probably looking kind of crazy with my gameplay in the background. It's probably playing on the shirt, but so what? Who cares? But yeah, this is Intellivision. Popeye. Got a theme going on here. So we'll see what's going on here. What does it look like? Well, it's playing right here behind it. Me, not you. Me, so there's your spoiler. How does it play? That's coming up. So without further ado, let's get to Popeye for the Intellivision 1983 Parker Brothers release of a Nintendo game from the arcade that came out the previous year in arcades in 1982. Let's go to said video of the gameplay. I'll just be staying up here as long as you'll let me. Oh, spoke way too soon? No, maybe not. Careful, Bo. Okay, now I'm gonna have to get down. Uh-oh, now I'm gonna have to move. Really gonna have to move. Stop. Again. Uh-oh, sea hag. I might get stuck down here for a while. Sea hag again. Ah, come on, man. It's that disc. It's that dreadful disc. Oh, go down, man. Go down. Hey. Down, down, down. Hurry. One more, and on to the seesaw, teeter-totter level. Let's do this. See, personally, I think Brutus looks more like Brutus in the 2600 version, so there you go. Even Olive. So, what you talking about, Willis? But again, 2600 version is the one I grew up with, so I won't knock what somebody grew up with. Just saying. This is certainly a more colorful version. Uh-oh. We definitely have more going on here than we did on the Odyssey 2. Now we gotta move. We gotta move, boys. Ah, shnikes. Uh-oh. I'm in big trouble. Let's just grab that. Why not? I punched. We lost our Popeye music. We got one more note to get. Where's it at, Olive? Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to the ship. We are moving on, see? There we go, all 3 screens. Now this is the easy level. We have our choice of levels here. 5 lives. We got the vulture. Get it up, get up, get up. That disc makes it rough. It really does. Punched him. That's some points. That's some points. We can lose that bottle easily in the color of the ship. But it really does look good on a CRT. The colors pop for the Intellivision version, I'll give it that. We're building the ladder there, you see? We're building the ladder. We got the little sliding platform up there. But we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. I know it. Yeah, this is the easiest level, so I think it was 5 lives. And it's a little slower. Now we can go faster with the same amount of lives on the next level. I can't get down there. The disc is hanging me up. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Get away. Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Come on. Get down here. Get down Yeah, boy! We did it! Okay, we flipped it. We flipped it. He's faster, and he's angry. That Bluto with the big nose. Brutus, I'm sorry. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Come on, we want to punch the pedal. Punch the pedal. You idiot. I wasn't even close to that. Jerk face. Come on, get in the middle. Get in the middle. Get in the middle. Totally missed. He is fast. He is trucking. He is angry. He is Brutus. Whatever. We saw all three screens anyway. Yeah, boy, I was getting a little happy. Getting a little happy again. Come on. Over this way. Totally missed it. Getting the spinach, I don't care. Probably not getting past this level again anyway, so get over there. Eat it. Oh, sea hag. Come on, jerk. All those hearts, man. So many of them. Sea hag. My heart. Sea hag. Sea hag. Two of them. Double hags. Jerk. Get in the middle. You're an idiot. Actually, you're smart, so. That was way too slow, and I'm gonna die. The heart's in the water. Oh, wow. I mean, yeah. Oh, I hit the punch. You gotta take my word for it. Oh, that's a game over. I think that's long enough. You got the idea, right? Did you? Did you get the idea? Alright. That is Popeye. For the Intellivision. Don't believe me? There's a controller. There's the disc. It's shiny and gold. How'd we do? We did aight. We did aight. That was it. I mean, we got other levels, but you get player one level. Yeah, 5? Nope, 5 was not an option. 4? 4. That's just less lives. You see that? Less lives. Faster, but less lives. See there? He was right up in it. Hey. I said I was quitting. It's no quitter. Too slow at that. It's like you gotta be like punching it 12 hours ahead of time. Sea hags everywhere. Hearts sinking. Gag, 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 gag. Gag, 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 gag. Wish I could punch the sea hag. She deserves it because she's a hag. See, that music is faster than what you have on 2600 for sure. Sea hags everywhere. That difficulty really ramped it up, which usually what happens when you up the difficulty. Bottle to the buttocks. Bottle to the buttocks. Boof! I jumped on his head. Jumped on his head. Alright, that's it. That's it. Alright, everybody, so there you have it. That was Parker Brothers' 1983 release of Intellivision's Popeye, right? And what did you think of it? Okay, a few things here. It was fun. It was a lot more colorful than the other two versions that we've played so far, right? Now, to me, the few people that I saw make the argument that the 2600 version didn't look like Popeye and Brutus and Olive Oil, I thought they looked more like Popeye, Brutus, and Olive Oil, minus the coloring, than they did in the Intellivision. Didn't see it as well. You could still see that it was them, alright, but I thought it looked more like the characters, the sprites, in this version. Still a great game. You did get the Vulture in there. So he was there, and you can punch him for points. You had all three great arcade screens, and I actually made it to the ship in this version. I used to always make it in this one. I didn't. You had the platform on the ship to actually slide across, where in this version, which you didn't get to see me do, Popeye just kind of slid across there back and forth. You had your seesaw, teeter-totter, and you actually had the sea hag appear. You could see the black box around her, flickering there on the CRT. But the sea hag was there. The bottles looked like bottles this time. They didn't look like just little blinky, flickering rectangles this time. They looked like bottles flying at you. They pounded them up my butt. You had the bucket or the pail that you could knock over Brutus's head. Once again, like in the Odyssey 2 version, I was unsuccessful at it. Maybe I'll get it in the next one, guys. I didn't do it this time. Didn't do it in the Odyssey 2 version. Didn't have that opportunity at all in the 2600 version. It just wasn't there. But yeah, you had your seesaw, your teeter-totter on the second screen. It wasn't trampolines. So we are getting closer to the arcade version, where the characters more like Popeye. You knew they were Popeye, Brutus, and Olive Oil. The sea hag was actually there, and it kind of looked like her. I still think they look better in this version. But I'm not going to rip on somebody's childhood version of Popeye. I'm not going to rip on it at all because I love the game. I love all the ports of it. Well, what can you say? So, still a great game if you have an Intellivision. Run! Don't walk. Get out there and buy Popeye. It's a great game. I love it. I want some more of it. So, having said that, I'm going to have some more of it. With the ColecoVision port of it coming up next. You're saying, Mr. Poestyle, you're full of crap. You're holding up the Atari 2600 version of that again. You were wrong, Mr. Mrs. Lady, Mr. Man. This is the 2600 version. This is the ColecoVision. How do I know? Well, even though it looks kind of gold, it isn't gold. More of a silvery. Okay. Here are some differences if you want to look at it closely. The ColecoVision version on the back has a place for overlays for all other games. Pretty much had that little slot there. So 2600 version, no. Now you're also going to see that the PCB on the 2600 is more narrow than the ColecoVision, and also the cartridge itself is just a rectangle for the 2600, where it's more of a trapezoid shape. Trapezoid, more kind of trapezoid. I don't really know what you'd call it. The top one is your ColecoVision, the bottom is your Atari 2600. And you can see from the side too, it's angled. Bam, 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 bam. So there's your difference. And there was a game that I did get. I don't think it was Popeye. I actually benefited from it. I was on eBay. So you got to watch when you're on eBay when you're buying something. Say you're going to get a ColecoVision game. Somebody, and it could be accidental, maybe it's not, they might end up selling you a 2600 version of a game and tell you, this is the ColecoVision version of the game. Look closely. Hopefully they have multiple pictures where you can see that that PCB is more narrow, where you can see that this is your ColecoVision version because of the angles. I bought a game on there that was a ColecoVision game that I was looking for, that somebody had listed as Atari 2600 at a cheaper price, where the ColecoVision version was more expensive. And I found the ColecoVision version at a 2600 price. I don't remember what game it was. This was probably 5 years ago or so. But they had multiple pictures, and I saw that, and I'm like, that's the ColecoVision version, and it should be more expensive. I'm buying it now, and I did. I don't think it was Popeye, but it might have been. But anyway, there's your little lesson. Coming up next will be Popeye for the ColecoVision. So, to recap, we've done the 2600. That was part one. We've done the Odyssey 2 version, and today we did the Intellivision. Look at that little skinny fella. He's so skinny compared to his brothers, but wait until we get to 52. Big, chunky, hunky, blunky guy. He's chubby. He's a chubby one. We're getting closer to what the arcade should look like in your home, right? This wasn't bad. Very colorful. Looked nice. Nice version of it. Is it better than this one? That depends on you. We were closer to the arcade version with how it looked. But both of them had all three screens. This one to me is more near and dear to me. This one might mean a lot more to you if you grew up with the Intellivision. Both are great to have in your home. If you're a collector now and you have both systems, get them both. Do not skip them. Do not skip them. Get them and play them, because it's Popeye. How could you not love it? Coming up is the ColecoVision version. I think after that, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but I think after that, I might do the Commodore 64 version and then the 5200 version. I think that's the way I'll go. Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Have you played the Intellivision version? Have you played any of these versions? Which are your favorites? Which are your favorites that I have played so far? I don't think that I put these in a playlist yet, but I plan on it. So, if you're watching this further down the road, maybe I have all these videos on my Popeye collection done already. If you want to see the other ones, go on to my page itself and go over to the playlist. There should be a playlist for the Popeye games, and you can watch them all there. Boom, 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 all together. Right now, as I am recording these, I'm trying to do these back to back, one each week of each one, in the order that I feel like doing them in. So, but yeah, go check out the playlist. They should all be in there. Nice and neat. And we'll get through this. Originally, I had planned on doing a video of all of them together, but the way I ramble on, that video would be 986 hours long. So this way, you can just catch each individual episode, which should only be about 600 hours long each. So that's good math. Thank you for joining me for another great Mr. Poestyle video. Intellivision Popeye. Knees and toes, and we'll see you on the next one.
Popeye video game has the boys fighting worse than ever. Oh, Popeye. It's my game. It's got 3 screens just like the arcade. Watch out! Yikes!
Uh-oh. Fight like a man.
Where's me spinach? Yeah!
You choke, you wimp.
I ain't wimpy. I'm much better looking.
The new Popeye video game, available for most popular home video and computer systems.
Say, has you heard the news?
Yeah, I want to tell him. I want to tell him.
The news is riveting, absolutely riveting.
What the boys are trying to say is that Parker Brothers Popeye, Cubert, and Frogger are not only available for the Atari 2600, but for the Commodore 64 home computer, Atari 5200, and ColecoVision. About as close to real arcade graphics and action as you can get.
One thing I hate such a pushky announcement. Popeye, Cubert,
And Frogger.
also for all Commodore, Atari systems, and TI. Now's your nose.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
They got a million toys at Toys R Us that she can play with.
Play Parker Brothers Cubert on your Atari 2600 for just $34.97. Frogger, $28.97. Popeye, $34.97 at Toys R Us. Also available for Atari 5200, ColecoVision, and Intellivision. Get in on the Parker trade-in rebate. Buy 2 select Parker cartridges, send proof of purchase and any old cartridge, and get $15 back.
Oh, Nacho. Come here, Nacho. No biting. No biting. Ooh, no biting. No, Nacho, stop.